Good evening, WBZ TV meteorologist Jacob Wycoff here with your weather update. It was a seasonably cool afternoon. Temperatures only got into the low 50s, and this is a bit of a kind of trick that we're playing because 52, you're like, oh, that's not too bad. But boy, we cooled down really quickly into the afternoon. Temperatures hovered in the mid to even upper 40s for much of the afternoon with the overcast conditions. But the places it stayed sunny through the Connecticut River Valley got into the middle to low 70s into 60s as you go into Springfield. So depending on where you were, you saw a wide range of temperatures throughout the day. And the reason for that is we do have a stationary front that's hovering just to our south now, and that's going to allow some cooler temperatures to filter in. The big concern, though, as we head into tomorrow is the chances for some freezing drizzle as that front in areas of precip move into our direction. We are expecting some areas of that freezing drizzle, and here's how our hour-by-hour forecast goes. We have that cold weather that is filtering on in this evening, setting the stage for anything that falls tomorrow to potentially be sleet or freezing rain. I think the best chance for that is going to be north and west of town. So Sunday on the damp, kind of raw side, certainly cold, potentially the coldest April 15th we've seen in quite a long time. But by the time we get into Marathon Monday, we see this front lifting in our direction. Quite a bit of rain associated with this front, certainly going to impact some of the race, especially as you go into the middle of the day, into the afternoon. Boy, it is a interesting weather set of days. We do have a winter weather advisory in effect from Boston into Worcester, Groton, into southern New Hampshire under that winter weather advisory, stretching into northern Connecticut too. The threat isn't snow. It's going to be the sleet and freezing rain causing issues on area roadways that we have to be really concerned about. The best threat or best chance for any of that slick travel is going to be north and west of town in the higher elevations as you go into southern New Hampshire and Vermont, into Maine. As you get closer to Boston, the I-95 corridor, Mass Pike as you go towards Framingham, a little bit less of a threat. Still, though, those elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses, you will want to take it just a little bit slower in case you do encounter a patch of that icy stuff. Now, hour by hour, as we head into Sunday, does show us with areas of some of that freezing drizzle. This is 4:30 in the morning. You see that pink showing up. That would be some sleet or freezing rain showing up. I think as we go into Sunday afternoon, a little bit less of a threat. The sun's rays doing a pretty good number on some of this freezing threat. Still, though, you are going to want to watch that pretty closely. Sunday evening, still seeing some of that freezing, patchy drizzle showing up. By the time we head into Monday, the threat diminishes for freezing rain. Now we're just going to have to deal with regular cold rain. You see some moderate showers right along the I-95 corridor, and as we go into the afternoon, we're holding on to the light to moderate showers. Even heavy stuff as you go into the afternoon and into the late afternoon. There's 4 p.m. showing potentially some thunderstorms involved with this too. So if you do plan on heading to the marathon, you are going to want to plan for quite a bit of wet weather, talking 1 to 2, potentially in some areas 3 inches of rain. 36 for the start of the race in Hopkinton, but by the time we get towards the end there in Boston, 46. The big concern too, not only the rain, but the wind. 40+ mile-per-hour wind gusts possible out of the southeast, kind of belting those runners. Not what we wanted to look for when it came to our forecast for Marathon Monday. Probably one of the bigger impacts that we've seen in quite a long time. We did have that really warm day back in 2012 when we hit 87. The last time we had some heavy rain was actually back in 2007. So this is in the last 6 or 7 years, probably one of the most impactful races we've seen in quite a long time. Tonight, falling into the middle to low 30s with that light drizzle, potentially freezing, especially north and west of town. Winds also a factor, gusting up to 30 miles per hour. And tomorrow, with that northeast wind coming right off the ocean, 34 in Boston. For the afternoon high, we're probably going to be about 38 at midnight, and that's officially going to be our high temperature for the day. But 34 in the afternoon, a raw day, a drizzly day. One of those days you just want to stay in and watch Netflix all day. Here's your WBZ 7-day forecast. For Marathon Monday, 46. With the chance of a thunderstorm in the afternoon, that heavy rain certainly more evident in the afternoon and evening. By Tuesday, starting to warm up just a little bit, back into the low 50s for the middle and end of the week. We take a step backwards as we go into Friday, but we do have some sunshine in the forecast for Friday, and by Saturday, back into the low 50s.